Hello and welcome to Energion Publications This Week. I'm Henry Neufeld, the owner of Energion Publications, and I'm here to talk a little bit about what we do around here. Every week we read manuscripts, we proofread, we do page layout, cover design, and we work on marketing such as this little video. So today, though, what I want to tell you about is a few of the books that are coming out, and I also want to point you to the Energion Discussion Network, where you can get involved in theological, religious, ethical, and even political discussions with some very intelligent and interesting people, and it doesn't cost you a cent. So let's start out here, going back to our little slideshow, and we're going to look at some of our recent releases or our upcoming releases of books right now. The first one I want to call your attention to is by William Powell Tuck. Bill Tuck has written a number of books on preaching. This one is titled A Positive Word for Christian Lamenting, Funeral Homilies. The primary audience of the book is for preachers who are looking for a way to preach various types of funeral homilies, especially some of those that are difficult. You'll even find homilies in here for suicide, murder, and for other activities where a pastor may find it very difficult to preach a constructive and uplifting homily. Bill Tuck is an expert, and it's well worth your while to look at these examples. If you're not a preacher, you're also going to find some excellent scriptural, theologically sound advice on dealing with grief and loss and making a positive result come from our sorrow and our lament. That's William Powell Tuck, A Positive Word for Christian Lamenting. It's available on Energion Direct, $16.99, and that is already shipping. So that book is already available to you. The second book I want to call your attention to has just been released. It is shipping from the distributor. You may not find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble yet, but you will very shortly if you don't. And it is also available on Energion Direct. Remember, Energion Direct has some deep quantity discounts as well as free shipping on orders of over $9.99. Regular price on our topical line drives, and this is one, is $5.99. And this one titled Jonah When God Changes, written by Bruce Epperly. It's a wonderful little look at the book of Jonah. There'll be any number of things here that you probably haven't thought of in studying this little book. Only 44 pages, $5.99 regular, and just $4.19 through Labor Day, although it is already available to ship. You just may not see it in all of the channels yet. So that's Bruce Epperly's Jonah When God Changes. Next, coming probably next week, we may have an adjustment of a day or two, but sometime next week, Bob McKibben's latest addition to our participatory study series is The Gospel According to Mark, a participatory study guide, and with an additional subtitle, Jesus at Odds with the World. It looks at Jesus' ministry, Gospel of Mark, and that challenge and that action. Study guide and the book fit well together. This is an excellent little guide, and it will be shipping soon. $9.09 per copy on pre-order through Energion Direct, and you can find it there already. Then also on pre-order for $11.90, but an eventual retail price of $16.99, David Allen Black's most recent book. Again, this is still not quite there, but we would expect sometime during the next week or so that you're going to see this book start to ship. We'll hold the pre-order price on there of $11.90 until it actually does start to ship. That's again on Energion Direct. You won't find this on other platforms right now, just EnergionDirect.com. So that's Running My Race by David Allen Black. Coming soon, not yet available for pre-order, but the retail will be $9.99, as all the Areopagus Critical Christian Issues books are. Holy Dark Places by Daniel McGregor. I think that title says it all, and the cover looks a little bit like the contents. So that one's coming up. It's not there yet, but it's getting close, and we'll put a pre-order and announce a date for release very shortly. Those are all available, as you can see here, on Energion Direct. That's energiondirect.com. You'll see your sales pricing in there. And here's your information, energiondirect.com. Free shipping on orders of $9.99 or higher. And we have substantial quantity discounts. HTTPS, energiondirect.com. Now let's take a quick look at Energion Discussion Network. Energion.co or .com/discuss. We have their poetry, Tabitha Edwards Walton, who is the author of a couple of books. Again, if you look up her name on energiondirect.com, you'll find 2 books of poetry by her. And her contribution this week is titled The Uniform of the Law. Elgin Hushbeck Jr., author of Preserving Democracy and several other books that we publish, has written his kind of political essay for the season, explaining who he thinks is the least bad choice. So you can find that again. That's this week again on Energion.com/discuss, the Energion Discussion Network. Philippians and Facebook etiquette. Who thought that Philippians might tell you something about how you should post on Facebook? But there's Bruce Epperly, author of our participatory study guide to Philippians, telling us something about how we might behave in the light of Paul's letter to the Philippians and our ministry and life as Christians. Christian education at the church, our Energion Tuesday night hangout last week. I talked with Michael Kennedy Jr. about Christian education. Michael Kennedy is the author of Parent-Driven Discipleship, and he talked a bit about how they're pursuing small group study and Christian education in their church and how they look at curriculum. And finally, with a provocative question, what use is God? Bob Cornwall, author of a variety of books such as Ultimate Allegiance, The Subversive Nature of the Lord's Prayer, and Faith in the Public Square, asks this question, what use is God? So again, this is all the central website that'll give you links to everything. Energion.com or Energion.co is also a synonym, so either one of those will get you to Energion. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you listening to what's going on this week at Energion Publications, and please check us out on our website.